Hi, today we'll be learning to draw this girl sitting by the beach. So I'm going to be using my sketchbook and a pencil first to chalk out the skeleton of the girl, decide how the placement would be, and then we'll ink it with the pen. So I'm starting off with the shape of the head, which I'm doing a circle, and then the neckline is like a small rectangle, and a trapezium for the body, and then the hands are trapezium from the shoulder to the elbow, and again a trapezium from the elbow to the wrist. So the hands here are resting on top of the sand, and it's time to create the skeleton for how the feet would be. So the back is resting on the sand, and then her legs are out on the front, and they are folded. So this is just a very rough sketch. It is very useful to make rough sketches like this because it gives you a good idea in terms of proportion and whether the end final thing is going to look nice or not, and it gives you room for making corrections, which is not always possible if you're directly going to make it with pen. So now I'm able to correct it a little bit, adding some details for the hairstyle from the back and showing a little bit of the face. So a small bump for the nose, and then a smile for the mouth. I'm now going to use a micron pen, and I'm going to go over this with details, the final lines. So here again, feel free to decide to make this with pencil first and then ink it in the end, or directly go with your pen, and you can make a lot of modifications even at this stage. I think it's very important to create skeletons before you create your drawings, because it's important for us to understand the human anatomy that way. It does not mean that you have to make the realistic proportion all the time. You could play with your proportions, they are basic shapes, and then it will help you to create your own style of drawing. To make it easier and for it to look a little more artistic, I am not adding all the details in the fingers. It's okay to just create the final palm area of it to make it look like a hand. It's not necessary to create all the details every time. So the pen that I'm using is actually a brush pen, so I can add pressure in some places if I want to, and that will help me to create a very artistic line, where in some places it will be thick and in some places it is thin. So I've given her a small nice skirt to wear. You could add any clothes that you want. You can give shorts, you can give a pant, trousers, anything that you want to. So feel free to make changes to that. I'm also filling in the color over here, adding it as black to give a nice contrast to this entire drawing, because today everything is in black and white. So I want to play around with this to add a nice finishing touch to my painting. While showing these sand lines, you don't have to create completed lines. Just a glimpse of it, broken lines, is very helpful. It also helps the mind to recreate these things and to finish it up so it looks more artistic. Even for the waves, it's the same thing. Just create broken lines here and there so that it will give a very nice, beautiful effect. There are some pencil marks that are seen, and there are some details which is good to erase. So at this point, always look at your painting from a distance and decide if you're happy with the final output or if you want to add more details. Here I'm quite happy with how this looks. I love the way that she's looking at the waves into the horizon. Maybe it's sunset, maybe it's sunrise, it could be any one of those. So I'm going to now erase all the extra pencil marks, and I'm going to see how my final product is looking. There are two types of erasers you can use. This is a regular eraser I'm using. There's also one called putty eraser or kneadable eraser, which ensures that there are no eraser dust like the one that I have to keep removing right now. I think I'm going to add some details for the hair to add on to the contrast, because that will add up to this drawing and it will look more complete. In these cases, you can even pick out your different colors and make her hair colorful. You can even fill in the details for her t-shirt, and it will look very nice that way. Now that I've done the hair, her face proportions are looking a little odd. It looks like her face is a little too small for her body, so I'm just going to cover up the face now with the hair. And you can see how this is looking a little more proportionate right now. So these are things that tend to happen. Never get bogged down by what you created, and enjoy what you have made. Hope you liked today's tutorial and do make the same thing and tag me.